What up? What's poppin'? What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game in the building. What's poppin'? Shout out to everybody in the chats. Shout out to April MC in the building. What up? Shout out to Joe Blast in the shout out to Mike S, Reggie Brock, Danny Certified Tyrone, Jay Bird got game in the building. Jet Lucci was good. Keith Joek was popping. Monogamous player. Lexington what's good. Who else we got up in here? Surface Dweller, Chris 1997, Mad Dog 1080 is in the chat. What up, man? Shout out to everybody and shout out to my dudes, Fresh and Fit, man. We was on there the other night. The show was fire. That shit was fire. So shout out to Fresh and Fit. Shout out to my dude K-Zaggin20 in the building. What's going on? He says, stop playing with these dudes. Managing one woman is a chore for most men. That's facts. Goldie, what's going on? What's popping? Unique 79 is in the building. Man, shout out to everybody, man. So yeah, I'm out here in Miami. So shout out to everybody out here in Miami, man. It's hot as shit out here. What up, Last Thoughts? Cuz in the building. What's up? So before we get into all of that, to all of the games, I'm gonna be spending some heavy game in this show. You know what we gotta do, y'all. Y'all already know. Let's make it happen.
Everybody has game. The thing is though, is your game weak or is your game strong? See, that's the difference. See, having weak game is synonymous with having no game. But you have game, you have a strategy to get what you want, but your strategy might be weak.
I always tell these guys, snap your fingers. And I'll tell them, snap your fingers. Like, you hear that sound? I'm like, what is that sound? Bitch, that's a 17-year-old that just turned 18. That's a 19-year-old that just turned 21. They are just, they're everywhere.
Hi, how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch? All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear how your voice sounds so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you.
Your feelings are not facts. Because you feel like whatever you feel like, you can't get me to believe that there's more than two genders. You understand what I'm saying? And truthfully, I'm not sorry because I can't really make facts out of your fucking feelings. Matter of fact, fuck your feelings. There's only two genders. Only two genders. You trying to tell me that genders are neutral and niggas is trying to come up with 92 fucking genders, bro.
There's this narrative now that it's okay for a man to cry, and it's really pushing this sensitivity, express yourself, express your feelings. One thing I've always respected about my father growing up, I never seen my dad cry. Me and him would get into arguments, we would go at it, we would fight. I would say the harshest things to him I could to hurt his feelings, but I never broke him.
Shoot, just the right pair of shoes get your dick sucked. Just the right pair of shoes. Women don't, seriously, you could look like Boris Cujo, you'd be 6'8", have a print down to your knee. They look at those shoes, they bust, they just like, oh no, not him. Nah, boo-boo.
The bitches shine because of the nigga. Period. Like, and when it's functioning correctly, that's the way it is. So, on that note, dick is a gift. It's a gift. It's a gift.
And you got to play your way from start to the end. That's having game. Because if you do that, what you expect is what's going to happen. See, don't no accidents happen with motherfuckers that got game.
We here. My dude Miles is in the building. What's poppin', Miles? What's going on? What's going on? Miles still getting his shit ready.
Yo.
When you ain't at home and shit, you got
everything
is on some other shit. Now I feel you. I fucking hate this lighting in here. This shit is terrible. But
yo, it's bad. Hell yeah, it's fucking bad as it's terrible.
But shout out to everybody in the chat, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody. So me and Miles, we both out here in I was about to say Atlanta. What the hell I'm talking about? We out here in Miami and shit. So shout out to everybody in the chat, man. But yeah, so guys, today's topic, man, we talking about, how to get and handle a rotation of women. So I had a dude hit me up on Instagram. He was like, yo, I need to know about this shit, man. I'm trying to make this shit happen. I'm trying to get this shit cracking. So what I want to do here is this, man. I want to break down some things so you guys understand what's cracking in the building. This is the thing. Most guys have to understand, and Case Zagan said it earlier, and the guys, you have a question, put a Q in the chat, and we'll get to that in a second. But Case Zagan was saying earlier that in the chat that there's guys out there who can't even handle dealing with one woman. You feel what I'm saying? Or having trouble getting one chick, right? So the thing is that if you're having trouble getting one woman, or you're having trouble where you're scared to approach women, you're scared to talk to girls and all that other shit, right? You got to be able to do that first before you can even think about, having a rotation of chicks, right? But you do want to get to the point where you're able to have a rotation of chicks, because even if you're the type of guy who wants to be in a monogamous relationship, you want to be with one woman, right? The best way to be in a relationship with one woman is to be a guy who knows how to handle multiple women. You understand what I'm saying? Because what it does is that it strengthens you with dealing with women, period. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta understand that shit, right? And a lot of dudes, they don't get that shit. But Miles, what you gonna say?
Now, I was just gonna say real quick, because we actually did a Bad Boy show. The last Bad Boy show. If you're not on the Patreon, man, if you're not on the Patreon, you're messing up. You're missing a lot of game, man. You're missing a whole lot of game. But the last Bad Boy show, we had a deep dive on why, because people love to badmouth dealing with multiple women,
right?
Or people love to act like if you're not settled down and married, there's something wrong with you.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of pros. There's a lot of pros to knowing how to manage multiple situations.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right. That's facts.
And you know what I'm saying? Before we go any further, too, shout out to, if y'all didn't catch last night's show on Fresh and Fit.
Facts.
If y'all didn't catch the show,
both the shows. We did 2 shows. So
we did 2 shows yesterday. So go to Fresh and Fit and go check out the shows. Do you feel me?
Right.
But and I ain't taking nothing away from like anybody else who's ever been on the show, but nigga, our show was lit. Our show was super fucking lit, bro. Mm-hmm. And we was in the midst of a Frank Castle, and we was holding it down, giving fucking hilarious commentary. Shout out to Life
Modern Life Dating John. Yeah, John.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out. I gotta remember his fucking the acronyms. His name I'll be forgetting. But anyway, all of us was going crazy. We kept the ladies entertained. And the show itself was good, and actually the discussion went long because it got very interesting. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Fresh and Fit once again for for you know what I'm saying, for putting this on.
Because the thing is, y'all gotta understand how much work goes into that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like work and energy, time, attention to detail. You know what I'm saying? Just managing having all those women in one spot. You feel what I'm saying? It's a whole production. You understand? Like they got, people behind the scenes, behind the boards. I'm sure y'all already know. Shout out to Chris, shout out to Mo. All them dudes out there. Shout out to the ladies that was helping out. Giving out drinks and all that other shit. So it's a lot of stuff that goes behind the scenes. A lot of stuff to bring that type of entertainment and energy to the situation. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. So, and that quality of production and all that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, I just want to talk about that. But yeah, so go check out Fresh and Fit's channel and check out our show. And y'all know how we give it up, man. Exactly. Because y'all know what we do, and our production quality is decent, but we're not like heavy. So when the stage is big, y'all know we get the fuck down. So go check that shit up. Anyway, I'm saying, other than that, there's a lot to be said about managing multiple situations and being able to handle shit.
Right.
You understand? because it's kind of like the same reason why a businessman, after he masters one industry, he tries to go into another industry, or he might open up a second business of a similar industry. You understand? And so it increases his ability to fully understand, because here's the thing, when you start the second business, it's going to be shit you learn conducting your second business that's going to help you even with your first business.
Exactly.
You understand? And vice versa. So a lot of people love to bad like, what do you? I had a date the other day. I was dating this. I was on a date with this religious chick. She fucked the part is that she was liking a nigga, but she was like, I'm a pray for you because you're such a quality man, but you need just one woman.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, bro. She took my hand, and we both like after we was sipping in a bar, like sitting down in the couches and shit. And she was praying for me, bro. Like she was like, please God, let Miles do this and let Miles find one woman and let Miles calm down and settle down in the name of yo. And check this shit out. So I walked her back to her car, and this chick would not stop fucking tonguing me down, bro. Like every time she's supposed to get in her car, she would find another reason to say something else to me and keep kissing me.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, my house not too far from here. You trying to? She was like, nope. God won't like that.
Oh my God, that's terrible.
It was the funniest shit. But that's just another example of, even though like you tell the truth to a female and she might not agree with you, but she still has respect and attraction for you.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So don't be afraid to tell women the truth, guys. You can still have, great interactions with these females, even if you tell them the truth. But anyway,
that's facts.
I'm just saying, a lot of people love to badmouth, dealing with multiple females or having multiple relationships. And look, if you're honest and you're not leading people on and lying and being a dick about it, yo, you can really have like healthy situations. And like I said, it helps to strengthen your dynamics of dealing with relationships in general. You get what I'm saying? So, it could be a very important thing that makes you a better man in a lot of respects.
Now that's facts. That's real shit. And see, this is the thing. So what I want you guys to understand with this show and what we're going to talk about is, first, you got to be the type of guy that can get a woman. So if you're still struggling, this might not be the show for you. If you're still struggling to get a woman,
exactly,
you need to get your ass on a Bad Boy membership ASAP. You need to get coaching from us ASAP so you can learn how to attract a woman. You understand what I'm saying? To get a girl, know how, approach a girl, hire at a chick, go on a date, hook up with a girl, stuff like that. Now, if you're at that point where you can do that, right? Then this show, what we're going to talk about today, is going to be the next step of how to get and handle a rotation. So what's a rotation? A rotation of women, and I want to get this very clear so that you guys don't get confused, because guys be thinking they have a rotation, but they don't really have a rotation, right? So what you have to understand is that a rotation basically is a group of women that you're seeing, that you're fucking. Okay, I'm gonna say that again. A rotation is a group of women that you're seeing, that you're fucking. Okay, and I'm putting emphasis on fucking. I didn't say a girl you fucked. Girls you're fucking. So basically what it means is this. You can say a girl is in your rotation if you smashed her at least twice and you're still sort of like seeing her. You understand what I'm saying? So it has to be at least twice and you're still sort of seeing her, it's still in the mix. Right. So if you just are talking to a girl on Tinder, that's not a girl in your rotation. If you went on a date last night and got drinks and was having a conversation with a girl and y'all kissed a little bit, she's not a girl in your rotation. You know what I'm saying? If you had if you fucked a girl yesterday and that was the first time you fucked her, that girl is not in your rotation.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying? So the thing is that a woman who's in your rotation is a woman you smashed at least twice already, and you're sort of still engaging with her. Because this is the thing, you could have smashed a woman twice, but the last time you saw her was 3 years ago. She's not in your rotation. You know what I'm saying? Like, she still has to be in the sort of vicinity of dealing with you, at this point. You feel what I'm saying? So, and the reason why I say at least twice, you understand? I wouldn't even say go to 3 times, but at least twice. The reason why is because if you fuck a girl one time, right, and that's it, and you don't see her again, then of course, definitely she's not in your rotation. But if you fuck a girl, let's say you fucked a girl yesterday, right? She's not in your rotation yet because the first time y'all fucked is just basically the first time y'all are encountering each other in that sexual situation. So you don't even know if you like her sexually until after the fucking happened. And she doesn't know if she liked you sexually until after the fucking happened. So if you see her again and she wants to do it again, there's some sort of interest that made her say, okay, I want to continue to fuck with this guy. You understand what I'm saying? And there's some sort of interest you had in her, which is why you're fucking with her too, whatever, right? So at least 2 times. Now, this is the thing. So the way to get that rotation, right, is again, you first have to be the type of guy who can get a woman. And again, if you're having trouble, hit us up, Bad Boy membership, hit us up for the coaching. You feel what I'm saying?
For the coaching.
The way that you do this is this, right? Is you have to go out there and you have to be talking to multiple women on a consistent basis, right? Because women are going to come in and out, in and out, in and out. There's going to be certain girls that you think are going to stick around, but they're not. There's going to be certain girls you think you're going to see again and you're not. There's certain girls you fuck once, you want to fuck them again, you'll never fuck them again in your life. You understand? So once you're out there talking to girls, maybe going on a date or whatever like that and hooking up, once you hooked up with that girl one time and you fucked her that one time, right? This is a girl who can potentially be in your rotation. Now, if you get to smash her a second time, then this is a girl that you can say, right, is possibly in your rotation. So it's just trying to get to the second smash. You understand? Now,
now that I think about it, I think you need to up it to 3. Like honestly,
I know that's what I'm saying. Because that's what I said. I was like, it might have to be 3 at this point. But I'm just saying at least 2.
Because sometimes the second time is sort of a fluke because it's like, wait, did I enjoy that? I'm not sure. Let me. You know what I'm saying? Let me test it again. Let me see. You know what I'm saying? Right. And then because sometimes maybe the first time you were really horny. Maybe you was really coming off a drought, or maybe she had to have some dick in a minute. So she was like, fuck it. I'm trying to get any dick, right?
Right.
And then so you get the dick, or you get the pussy, or you get the sex, whatever. The both of you get the sex. And you don't really fully enjoy it because you're just thinking about the fact that you haven't had it in so long.
Right.
So then you come back and do it the second time with a sober mind.
Right. And then it's like, okay, let me see what.
And then you're like, all right, I'm good.
Right. Yeah, so that could happen too. That can definitely happen too. You know what I'm saying? But it definitely is not one time. So you can't. So basically, what I'm saying is, in order for you to officially say that, or I could say this truthfully. I think this is even better. To officially say that a chick is in your rotation, you had to fuck her at least twice, and then there is some interest in continuing to see each other again.
Right.
Because this is the thing. There's times where I fucked a chick twice, and then after the second time, she was like, "Oh, my boyfriend came back into the pit," shit like that, right? So there has to be the interest to see each other again after the fucking the second time, but it definitely has to be at least those 2 times, right? Now. And I agree with you where the third time is probably optimal. You understand what I'm saying?
Optimal, right. That the third time kind of seals it.
Yeah, right. The third time seals the deal. You know
and it's still not a guarantee, but
right. But at least you
could say she was in my rotation. Like if you don't get to fuck the 4th time, or if you never see her again, at least you could say she was in my. Like you could officially say she was in my rotation.
Right. Exactly.
You just say, she just ghosted or she just fell off the planet, like whatever. But she was in my rotation because I fucked her 3 times.
Right, exactly. But that's the thing. So I just want you guys to understand, so you get an understanding or definition of what it means to have a girl in that rotation. And the thing is this, sometimes what's going to happen is you're going to have women that you're fucking multiple times for a few months to maybe a year or so. You understand? And so those are girls who are really, really in the rotation. Now, this is the thing. In order to actually handle this successfully, right, is you have to be realistic about yourself and what you can handle. That's one. So what I mean is this, and see, I would say the average dude can handle 3. You understand? Three max, the average dude. You understand what I'm saying?
That's me, nigga. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even gonna hold you. That's me, nigga. I ain't even gonna front. You know, I talk all this shit. I'm Miles Cunningham and shit, but yo, 3 is the absolute max for me because, like, me personally, I like to, you know, I've told y'all before, I like to take my time with females and, like, you know, my you know, when I have sex with chicks and shit, like, my shit is like super serious. You know what I mean? Like, I just like I plan shit out. You know, I got the candles and all the hot shit. So most of my, like, I don't do a lot of quickies and, you know what I'm saying? I do that every once in a while. Don't get me wrong, because you got to keep it spontaneous and spicy. But for the most part, like, I'm going in. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really get, like, the type of energy that I give to, you know, intimacy and shit like that with these women. Person like me, I can't stretch myself too thin. Like, 3 is like the sweet spot, like right there. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And the thing is, too, is that a lot of guys think they have to have, like, you know, 10 different girls. Like, you don't need to do that. You understand?
Some niggas say they got to have one girl for every day of the week.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you don't necessarily need to do that. Like, three is a good amount for most motherfuckers. You understand what I'm saying? Two is okay, but 2 is too close to 1. You understand what I'm saying? So you got it.
Yo, it's just, bro, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, bro. Listen, it takes 3 legs for a table to stand. Okay? That is a fact of nature. You understand? And when we talk about religion, right? We talk about the Son, the Father, and the Holy Spirit. You understand? Most themes in history is a trinity.
Right.
You understand? One of the strongest structures in construction is the triangle. Go look at any crane on a construction site. You see, it's all fucking triangles in the crane, in the arm of the crane. Right. You understand? So 3 is they made a song about it. 3 is the magic number. Like, that is facts. Right. So you got to at least smash 3 times. And you can't have 2 because 2 is too close to 1.
Exactly.
I love that shit. You think niggas say you can't have 2 because 2 is too close to 1. It's facts.
Because, you know, because the thing is with women see, there's no, like, trying to hold on to women is like trying to fucking hold on to water in your hand. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, it's, you know what I mean? See, you want the woman that you deal with to turn to ice. Right. You feel me? Because you can hold ice in your hand. You understand? For a while. You understand?
You want baby to be cool. Be cool, right, baby.
Exactly. Because if you hold ice in your hand, at some point it's going to melt, but it's going to be there for a minute. You feel what I'm saying? But you don't want her to be water. So, but the thing is that most women that you deal with is going to be water. You understand what I'm saying? So if you got 2, that's close to 1. You feel what I'm saying? And then when you got 1, that's close to none. Right. You see what I mean? So the thing is that you want to make sure that when you're doing this rotation thing, right, that you're consistently interacting with women. So even if you have a rotation of 3 girls, you don't want to just sort of chill and not talk to anybody, right? You might not have to go as hard, but you still want to periodically, you know what I'm saying, holler at a new chick or whatever, because out of those 3 that you got, one of them might fall off the the face of the earth. You understand what I'm saying? You're gonna be like, damn, like, and it can happen this quick. So you got this awesome rotation of 3 chicks. Let's say you smashed all of them like 2 or 3 times already. And you're like, okay, I got me a good rotation. And then next week, one of the girls is just like missing in action, and then she ghosts you, and it's a wrap. Now you got 2. Right. Now you replace. You understand what I'm saying? The other one. But it's the thing. In order to handle a rotation, right? Like I said, 1, you got to figure out, you know, how much you can handle. Now, sometimes you're not going to know how much you can handle until you're actually doing what you do. So a lot of times what dudes do is that they get greedy, right? When they first start to get good at game.
Right.
You get greedy. You want to fuck everything. You want every chick. You know, you want all the chicks out there. You want everything. So what happens is when you get greedy, you go through this sort of phase sometimes where you're hooking up with all these girls or whatever, and instead of a 3-girl rotation, you might have a 4, 5, 6, 7, or you trying to get as many as you can under your belt.
Right.
But then when that starts to happen, you say, damn, I'm exhausted. I can't handle dealing with all these chicks. I got a lot of shit to do. I ain't got time to be fucking with these girls like that. And then so you realize, okay, listen, I only like fucking with like maybe 2 or 3 girls. You understand what I'm saying? But that's something you realized or understood by going through it. So you got to go through it to understand what you like and what you can tolerate and what you can handle. Now, once you figure out what you can handle, right, or what you can, make happen, then here comes the actual management, the real management of a rotation that you get, right? And so the way to do it is this way, right? Because we always talk about, when we talk about vetting chicks and when you first meet chicks, you're just hooking up with them and all that other stuff, right? So the same thing applies here, right? When you're first meeting these girls, it's mainly just hooking up,
Right.
right? And what you want to do is you want to, general purposes is like, look, I'll see you once, maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're talking to 3 or 4 girls and you're seeing each of them, let's say you're talking to 3 girls, you see each of them once a week, right? So that's 3 girls a week you're seeing, right? So let's say you see one girl Monday, see another girl Wednesday, see another girl Friday. You understand what I'm saying? And then you smash those girls, right? And then you see them again the next week, smash them again the next week, see them again the next week, smash them the next week. So now what it is that all you're doing is basically hooking up with all these girls once a week and being consistent with that. That's it. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if you're trying to do like way too much more than that, that's when you're going to run into trouble. Because unfortunately, what happens is a lot of times guys, they get so caught up in dealing with one particular girl in their rotation, and they're starting to like that girl more than the other girls in the rotation. So that they're giving that girl more attention, time, and energy in the rotation, and then that fucks up their rotation.
Exactly. and that's a point that needs to be explored, because you have to understand. And I heard somebody say this the other day. I forgot who said it, and I think we were on the Real Game No Theory panel. So shout out to those guys. And remember to check us out Sunday at noon to catch the Real Game No Theory show. Right. Having a woman is a responsibility.
Right.
You understand? Having a woman is a responsibility, and this is why I always talk to you guys about identity and knowing who you are first, because we have to, especially when we're trying to do this rotation shit, you have to be a stronger man.
Right.
You have to be resolute in your identity, resolute in the things that you're really trying to do. And if you're really trying to keep a rotation, you got to be careful of that, because each woman, they have their differences, but that doesn't constitute you treating anyone better than the other ones or different than the other ones. Like, I mean, you're going to do different things because each woman is different. Don't get me wrong. But what I'm saying is, like you said, Locario, it's some dudes that just because the chick is maybe a little bit more attractive to them physically,
right,
they'll do more shit to the point where it's like they're simping.
Exactly.
You understand? And then they'll because they have multiple chicks, they'll think that, well, I got all these chicks. What the fuck I need to follow the rules of the game for?
Exactly right.
You understand? And then they start doing extra shit that they're not supposed to be doing. And here's why you have to keep your character strong. Right. Because when you start doing simpish, weak, or like surface dweller, shout out to Steve the Dean, surface dweller shit with one chick just because she's the baddest bitch out of all your other bitches, that weakness is going to seep over into how you behave when you spend time with your other broads.
Facts. I was about to say that. That's facts.
So this is exactly why you gotta be like, you gotta look at yourself and provide a regimen. Provide a protocol, provide a policy It makes me think of that. Remember what I told you about the other day when I was chilling with one of my joints, and she was staring at me with the googly eyes.
Right.
But, like, you gonna want to express your feelings to a bitch. You gonna want to say, oh, but you gotta stay strong, bro. You gotta look at the vetting process. You gotta look at you and like, nah, I can't do that yet. It's not time for that yet, bro. It's not time for me to go do this extra shit for her just because whatever. Nah, you gotta stay strong. But my bad. You was gonna say what I was gonna say, so go ahead. I'm sorry.
And this is what I was gonna add to that too. Is this when you have a rotation, that actually makes your vetting process stronger.
Exactly.
Because think about it this way, you got to understand this, right? So let's say, for example, you talking to 3 girls, right? And let's say all of them is cooperating. They're in your rotation now. You done fucked all of them like 3 or 4 times already, right? Now, what happens is that because you're dealing with all 3 of those girls simultaneously, right? That means that they're definitely not going to be having all of your time, or they're gonna have a limited amount of your time because you got other chicks you're dealing with, you got other things going on in your life and all this other stuff. Usually when a guy is messing with like one girl or just talking to this one chick or whatever it is like that becomes his whole dating life. He starts giving her more attention. He's talking to her on the phone, doing all that goofy shit. Now, if you're dealing with all these different girls and you're hooking up with them and making shit happen like that, right? What's gonna happen is that let's say one of those girls wants to be your girlfriend at some point because she's really feeling you, right? That means that she has to basically be extremely cooperative with the actual situation that's occurring, which is you having your attention being on other women besides her, right? Now, this doesn't even necessarily mean that you even need to tell her about it because, it's none of her business. But let's say you let her know, that's one thing. But even if she doesn't know, she's going to basically feel the effects of you dealing with other women because you are doing that, which is causing her to not get as much of the attention that she might want. Now, can she handle that? And will she also still be cooperative with that situation?
Right.
So now, let's say she start acting all funny style because she's like, oh, but can I see you some more? Like, how come you always this and blah, 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 blah. So now it's showing you, okay, well, listen, like, let's say you got girl A, girl B, and girl C. Now, let's say girl A, she starts saying that type of bullshit. So you say to yourself, okay, I'm noticing girl A is being a little bit uncooperative right now. You understand what I'm saying? So all 3 of these girls was in the runnings for potentially being with a nigga long term at some point, maybe if they was on point. But now girl A, she got points deducted because now she's complaining. She's bitching about this and that, about how much time I can't spend with her and all this other stuff. But girl B and girl C, they not complaining about nothing. They continuing to take the dick. They continuing to see me when I got to see them, and that's that. So now what happens is that with girl A, you kind of look at her like, okay, well, you're in last place right now. You understand what I'm saying? And in fact, you might never get to this point. I might just keep fucking you, and at some point it might just fall off. You understand what I'm saying? But that's the good thing about having the rotation, because the rotation makes the vetting process even more fucking stronger, because now the women have even more competition in the situation.
Yes, competition.
Will put more pressure on them to stay cooperative in a situation where there's really no guarantee at this point where they can see. You see that? So that shows, that will actually show you the interest of the woman, how interested she is in you based off of how you're not there all the time, all up in her face because you fucking with all these other girls and you're doing your own thing. You see what I'm saying? So even with the vetting process, it helps that with having the rotation. You see what I'm saying? And this is what we were talking about earlier, where, it strengthens you because you're dealing with all these different women. You're getting to learn and see how women are going to react and respond to you, understanding that you ain't going to give them all your time. You're not going to give them all your energy up front. You're not going to do it. You understand? It's already like they're going to reveal themselves to you.
Yeah.
You understand?
And it's also like, because I know we've had videos where we talked about it, where, like, for example, the whole idea of like double texting, or the idea of texting a girl back right away, or you know how guys love to fake and like wait 2 hours to text a girl.
Right.
See, here's the thing. You're supposed to have shit to do.
Exactly.
You're supposed to have a business to attend to. You're supposed to be going to the gym. You're supposed to be, improving your mind. You're supposed to be catching up on, like me personally, I love NBA. You're supposed to be paying attention to things that you like.
Exactly.
So maybe you're supposed to watch the game sometimes. Maybe you're supposed to read that book, right? Mm-hmm. You got shit to do. You're a man.
Right.
And as well, you're supposed to have other women in the situation, because it's all management, all of it.
Right.
All of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not texting you back right away because I'm trying to front like I'm busy.
Right.
No, I actually am busy.
Facts. Exactly.
Like, I actually have things to do. I'm a dynamic, intelligent, high quality man. I have a life that involves a lot of different things because I'm continuously working on the highest version of myself.
Right.
So to be stagnant with just one bitch, and to be stagnant with just one activity, or to be stagnant with just one thing in my life doesn't make any sense, does it? You understand? Right. So that's why this is game for you women. If a nigga is texting you and talking to you all the time, trust me, and especially if you ain't fuck him yet, if he's paying all his fucking attention to you over the phone, all he's trying to do is smash.
Right.
Because realistically, and if that's not all he's trying to do, then he's a lame ass motherfucker. Because he should be more busy than that. He shouldn't be texting and calling you that much.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? But sidebar for the ladies. But back to the other shit, it's like, bro, you should be that busy. Like, really, bro, like you should be that busy. Like I said, you should be going to the gym. And I looks max and gym max and all that shit, whatever. Do it for your health, do it for your looks, do it for whatever the fuck you want to do it for. I don't care. The fact is, if you're a dynamic man trying to be the best version of himself, you should be busy.
Exactly.
You know what? Shout out to Myron. He said this shit to us. I think we was having a discussion at dinner. And I think he said something about it. He was like, oh, right. He said he had like a caller or a fan or somebody left a comment or emailed him and was asking him about some chick and what he should do and blah, blah, blah. And he said his first response to that young man was, nigga, you got too much free time on your hands.
Exactly. Facts.
Remember you telling this?
Exactly. Facts.
He was like, for you to be thinking about some chick and worried about this and worried about that, you got too much free time on your hands.
Exactly.
So the point I'm trying to make is that, you should be doing something with your life. You shouldn't be wasting your time out here. And a part of that is being able to manage multiple situations. So like I said, your fitness, your business, your job, your education, your health, and other women.
Right.
And multiple women. It's all management.
That's real shit. Yeah. And it's like, it's funny because like you said, a lot of these dudes, because like, for example, we say, look, hit that chick up once a week, right?
Right.
It makes sense if you're busy. But if you're not busy, you're the type of person that's going to do that as like some sort of tactic. Like, oh, I'm going to sit there. Oh, man, I can't wait till Friday because Friday I get to call her because, I didn't call her since last week. And this is what dudes will do. They'll like sit there and mark on their calendar, put the X on the calendar, like, yeah, 3 more days, then I get to call her. It's like, dude, that's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know niggas that do stupid shit like that. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, so if you're busy, right, you're doing your thing, you're living your life, right? You're dealing with other girls, you're making your money, you're doing whatever it is. And then so what happens is that when it comes around to you actually hollering at the chick again, right? That's just another thing that you're doing of things that you do. You know what I'm saying? Right. And so that's the thing when it comes to actually handling a rotation successfully, you have to actually still be a guy who's busy.
Yes.
You understand? Because you can't be, and when I say busy, I mean, you have to be a guy who has a life.
Yes.
Like you can't handle a rotation or manage a rotation correctly if you don't have a life.
Right.
Because what happens is if you don't have a life and you're just focused on the rotation or focused on the women, what happens is that already within itself is going to kill your rotation. You understand? What makes your rotation of women want to consistently fuck with you is because they're attracted to the type of guy that you are. The type of guy that you are is the guy they met when they first started fucking with you. But now if you make them the thing that you're focused on, you are no longer the guy they met. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And this is where you fuck it up.
Exactly.
Because you start giving them more time, more attention. Because this is the thing. This is what you guys got to understand, right? You guys have to understand that even when you're away from the woman and you're thinking about her, you know, hoping like, man, I can't wait to see her again. You're doing all that other stuff. Even if you're not directly giving her attention, you're indirectly giving her attention.
That's true.
So what happens is that when you see her, all that energy of that indirect attention you was giving her, it fucking hits her like a ton of bricks. Like you've been saving up all this emotion, and then you finally see her, and you're like, "Oh my god, hey, how do you?" And she's like, "Who the fuck is this cornball ass nigga?"
Right.
And that's what happens. And then she starts to not. And this is the funny part. This is why sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes this is why chicks fall off from your rotation. Sometimes is because you started to focus too much on the chick,
and to them it looks needy.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know it. You know, and a big time example of that is like 50 Shades of Grey, right? Because what was the story about? The story was about a chick getting seduced by a fucking like billionaire go-getter type nigga. Like on a natural level, you understand? And of course, there's exceptions to every rule, but on a natural level, that's the type of man women are attracted to. The go-getter. The man who can manage shit. The man who got shit to do. You understand? The man who, you know, his mind is in different places.
Right.
You understand? Because there's something in a woman that it, like, especially when she's really feeling you, it adds to the emotional dynamics of her competing for your time, energy, and you know, your time, energy, and attention.
Right, exactly.
You ever see those memes where the nigga, you know, is a nigga playing video games, and then the girl puts a chair right in front of the TV and she's wearing a thong or some shit, and she sit right in front of the nigga.
Right.
And the nigga's playing the games and he's like this.
And
you looking at the fucking video like, bro, nigga, if a bitch did that for me, I'm pausing the game. I'm fucking the shit out of her. But see, it's crazy how this works. But if that girl knew that you the type of nigga that will automatically pause the game and come fuck her, she wouldn't try to sit in front of you in a thong.
Exactly. Facts.
You see that?
That's facts.
It's so fucking like paradoxical. Like it's such a fucking, you know what I'm saying? It's sort of a mind fuck. You understand? Because you looking at it like, why would he not go fuck his girl? She looks so good. She got a thong on. Her ass is fat. But he's the one that got the girl with the thong and the fat ass. And he's over there. He's like,
exactly right. Just playing his video game. Right. Exactly. And callers, we're going to get to y'all in a second. 816 and 732. And I'll say this real quick. The reason why that happens too, and this is what guys have to understand, right? Because I was talking to one of my coaching clients about this one time, where I was saying that, you know, the thing that makes women want to really fuck with you, right? Because I was talking about that story where I was at this rooftop party joint with this bad chick, and she was getting all this attention. So when she realized she was getting all the attention, she wanted to like talk to other motherfuckers, right? So she says to me, she said, because mind you, we just like, I fucked her like once or twice, whatever. But she was like, "Oh, do you mind if we like talk to other people in here?" And I said, "Girl, do your thing." And I walked away.
Girl, do your thing.
right? And I started talking to some other girl immediately. I just walked over and started talking to this other chick, right? And so literally like less than 60 seconds, she comes running back over to me, right? Now, the reason why that happened is because all of the guys were sweating her, which made her attracted to the attention. But then when I was like, I don't really need you, and I'm gonna go over here, she wanted to run back to me, because what happened literally in that moment was I separated myself from all the guys that was giving her the attention.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So what happens is that she likes the attention, but where is she running to? She's running to me to what? Get attention. Do you see how that works? So what happens is this. When a guy focuses on himself, when he makes the game about himself, a woman will always chase you for your attention. Why? Because your attention is on you and not her.
Right.
And this is why when the guy is playing the video games, his attention is on what? The video games, what he's doing. So the woman's jumping all up on him because she wants his attention.
Right.
So the more that you guys are out there trying to grasp the woman and giving her all this attention, right? That's the type of shit that's gonna make her fucking take you for granted, fucking just like kind of ignore you, be like, yeah, whatever, versus you be focused on what you want to do, and you know you're focusing your attention on your shit, and then she's gonna always be trying to chase you for that attention.
Yep.
Because what she wants to do is she wants to get you to stop focusing on you to focus on her. But the more you focus on you, the more she's gonna focus on you. You understand what I'm saying?
Because women follow lead.
Exactly. I had a line in one of my raps back in the day where I said, I'm just doing me. That's why she's doing me. You feel what I'm saying? That's how it goes. I'm telling you.
Yes, sir.
That's how it goes. So I want you guys to really understand that shit.
Trends exclusive.
You know what I'm saying? But let's take some of these calls real quick. We're going to go 816 and then 713. 816, what's popping? Who this?
Yeah, what's popping, y'all? Where my kids at, man? I donate. Shit,
That's
I pay my child support.
What's going on, bro?
Goddamn. Yeah, man. This Negative Nelly, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I just want to say, I just want all the people in the chat to know, like, all that double texting shit, listen, it means absolutely nothing. This is coming from a nigga that get called ugly on a normal basis. This is a nigga that, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about women with half interest. Like, you double text them, they gonna text you back. Like, they gonna text you back, bro. Trust me. So y'all overthinking it out there, talking about, you know, oh, shit, don't double text, don't triple text. It's okay, bro, because the average person is gonna make a mistake, you know, fucking up one of his sentences anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I just want to say that, man. Shout out to Miles. Hey, Miles, boy, you was one funny ass nigga, boy. I saw your ass last night and shit like, ooh, shorty holding. Funny as shit, man. I wish I could hang with Miles one of these days. I'm gonna just pay do one of them Instagram consultations just to fuck with you and whatnot. So talk to you, chop it up and shit though. I'll hit you up soon.
All right, bro.
Y'all stay up, man.
All right, man.
Be safe, brother. Take it easy.
Oh yeah. I hope you old niggas. Hey. One more thing. I hope you old niggas is eating healthy out there. Goddamn it, shit.
Facts.
The game can last forever. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, we're trying, bro. We trying for real.
That's facts. All right, bro. We gonna holler.
Yeah,
all right,
take your time, man.
Peace.
Right, cool.
All right, let's go. 734. What's popping? Who this?
Yo, what's up, bro? This is Jamie, bro. I donated.
Appreciate it.
Jamie.
What up? What's going on?
What's up, bro? I had a quick question, and I had a statement about agreeing with what y'all was saying about like the time shit. Because that shit actually happened to me one time when I was a girl I was dating. Like, she ended up getting at first it was cool and shit like that, because I had a job. Even with the texting, I saw a difference because I had a job where I couldn't have my phone. But then she ended up having a job where she couldn't be on her phone at all. Right. But I could be on my phone whenever I wanted to. So I was like just chilling, you know, like bored. So when she would text me, I was just available. Like, I didn't think nothing of it, but I was just right there.
Right.
So every time I would text her, I would have to wait for a reply. So I realized like that shit flipped the dynamic completely. So it was like I was just there like right away. There's no mystery, nothing like that. So that's definitely true. Because even though I was at a job, the fact that she had access to me all the time, even at my job, is what made it kind of, different. But I had a question too though.
You go ahead.
So basically, like I had a situation with my living situation, like y'all know, and I can't really. I gotta help my family out, and then I gotta have my own shit, and that'll be. I can't afford to do both. You know what I'm saying? So for right now, I'm like, shit. I'm just gonna stick with my staying at my family's house and shit like that, right? So I'm wondering, like when I go on these dates and shit like that, sometimes the chicks, they don't always have their own place. And I've done shit in my car and shit like that. But you know what I'm saying? That shit get kind of old a little bit. But how do what's the best system? Like I saw a video, y'all was talking about a system. What's the best system to weed out like what chicks have their own place and what chicks don't? Because I'm not on the dating apps and shit like that, or not right now. So these are just shit I'm dealing with in person.
Wait, hold on. Wait, how old are you?
24.
Okay.
So just turned 24.
And the girls you dating is like what, around the age? Or younger?
Yeah, a little bit younger.
All right. Well, I mean, bro, you're gonna have to listen. You're gonna have to get a hotel. You feel what I'm saying? Or or you can if you got like a friend who has their own spot, you're gonna have to holler at them. You know what I'm saying? That's
well, I was gonna tell my folks.
Go ahead. You gonna say?
Go ahead, bro. My bad.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna tell my folks that since I'm paying shit, I could be spending the money on my own apartment, but since I'm helping the family out, because I got people that, my mom, she became like disabled and shit like that. So
wait,
I don't want her having to work by herself.
So you can't hold on. So what's the issue with you bringing women to your place?
Shit, that my mama ain't. My brother always there too. Like, so it's a little different. Plus, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I will, even if I had that shit available, I would feel kind of weird doing that shit.
Why?
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Why?
Just because I've done shit at girls with their family there, but for me, with my mama there, I just feel like that shit weird.
Why
I
though?
never did that before.
Why? That's what I'm saying. Why do you feel weird?
Like, cause I'm old, bro. I'm 24. That shit feel like that's like some shit I used to do when I was younger. Like.
No, but this is what I'm saying.
When I used to go over girls' houses
But this is what I'm saying. Yeah. What I'm saying is that this is the thing, right? If you're doing something, or I should say if you're not doing something, right? The reason why you should not do something is because you can't do it. Not because it feels weird. Do you understand what I'm saying? So right. Basically what I'm saying is you're stopping yourself, like basically you're making your whole situation more complicated because of how you feel. You understand that?
Right.
That's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is if you could easily just tell a chick to come to your spot and then have sex with the girl and then to be like, all right, I'll see you later. Tell her to go home and that's that. Right. But because you feel weird, now you're like, damn, well, I'm gonna have sex with her. Oh, damn, now I gotta go pay for a hotel. Okay, now, or I gotta go see if she got a place we can stay. But then so what I'm saying is you're making things more difficult for you because like, let's say if you was with your parents, right, and you was broke and, you wasn't paying for nothing in the house and your parents was like, listen, you ain't having nobody at the fucking crib. If you want to have chicks over, get your own place. Then it would be like, well, damn, I can't bring anybody to the house. But now you can, but you just feel weird.
That's not something that, well, if I was to do it, it would be like I said, since I can go get my own place, if I wasn't helping out, then I could get my own place. I can afford to do that, but I just can't afford to do both. So I was going to be like, hey, look, because this situation just really just solidified. But I could just say, okay, I need the house on Friday and Saturday or some shit like that. But, I would just, I kind of got used to like during that pandemic, when we was getting that pandemic money, man, I was going to hotels and shit. I blew a lot of that shit on.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You could still go to hotels, do all other stuff. What I'm saying is that you're making it more difficult because you're not utilizing the space you already have. See, this is the thing. Part of what makes pulling women and smashing easy is your logistics. You understand? Meaning, I have a place to take them to have sex with the girl. You understand? I can smoothly transition from this place to this place, right? Now, if you're relying on the woman to have her own place, that's a thing up in the air because you can't control that because you don't know, right? Or she might even have her own place, but she got roommates and the roommate's acting stupid, so she's like, oh, my room, all that dumb shit, right? Then if you do hotels, that's cool, but you got to keep paying for hotels, right? If you relying on your friend, it's like you can make that happen, but then you got to make sure that you got the space that your friend could lend you, but he might not be available. So now what I'm saying is because you have your place and you can do it, I'm saying you should utilize it because you can do it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it's a difference between, because what I want to ask you is this. So is it a thing of you just feel weird, or is it really a thing of you know, your parents or whoever is gonna like tell you can't or feel some type of way about it?
It's both. It's kind of like the second part you said, but it's also like I was gonna ask Miles this question too. Like, you know, y'all talk about like a man's confidence comes from within, and like how your parents upbring you and shit like that. It's like so I have that. I've always been like when I was younger, I never had no bullying issues and no shit like that or anything like that. You know, I've always had girls fuck with me or whatever. So I'm used to dealing with girls and shit like that. But as I've grown, it's kind of like me going back to this situation is kind of a situation I fought to get out of. So now going back to it, it's like it makes me feel weird. It's kind of like if you got a demotion from a job that you work hard to get. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, I feel like I'm going back to like some childish shit because it just feels like, because I hear like when y'all had the Real Game No Theory podcast and shit, and a nigga call in and be like, I don't have a job, I don't have my own place and shit, and y'all like, you need to get on some man shit, and I feel that, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel that about myself, not about a bitch or whatever, because it's like if I had 50,000 or 100,000 or $1 million. It's just about having just the basics together.
Well, this
so
is
like,
the thing.
For me, it
well,
does.
hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on. This is the thing, bro. Right now, because you said this is what you said. You said I'm here at home helping them with the bills and all of that other shit, and because of that, I can't get my own place, right? So you need to tell your parents or whoever, listen, I'm helping with these bills. So I'm going to bring chicks over to fuck. And if you're not cool with that, I'm going to get the fuck up out of here. And then y'all figure out the bills. You see what I'm saying? Because you gotta think about yourself first, bro. This is what I'm saying. Like you're putting your shit on the back burner because you're like, oh, well, my mom and my dad and all that. And I get it. You understand what I'm saying? But if that's the case, you got to let them know, be like, listen, I'm here to help you out. So because I'm here, I still got to do me. So when I'm fucking this girl in my room, just cover your ears. You understand what I'm saying? If you want to hear this shit. That's what I'm saying. Like you, so as I'm saying, like you gotta say to yourself, this is what I want to happen, and then just make it happen. And you gotta say, fuck how I feel about it. It ain't about the feelings, it's about practicality. Can I do this? Can it occur?
Right.
That's all you gotta think about.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the only fucking thing.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. It wasn't like just some girl, because I know niggas be on their money shit and shit like that, but you know, I noticed most of the niggas that got money or whatever, I noticed they be saying the most corniest shit, even at jobs and shit like that. So like, I realized it's not about the money, but for me, it was just like, not about women or any of that. It was just about my standard for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like how a standard I hold myself. So now that I have to, because the whole reason I'm in this position is because I had a great job, career, whatever, but I wouldn't take that fucking, you know, the shot and shit. So they was like, all right. So that whole field, like up until most recently, it's inaccessible to me. You know what I'm saying? Like the medical field and shit. You can't work in a hospital, can't work at certain jobs and shit. So that it just made me feel like,
see, hold on, stop.
I'm back on some little boy shit.
Stop. See, you keep doing it again. Fuck your feelings, bro. This is what you trying to tell you. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what's holding you back, bro. Everything you said on this call, the reason why you're not getting from point A to point B is your feelings. That's it. Like you can feel, this is what I'm saying. You can feel how you feel, but you still have to do the thing. You understand what I'm saying? Like you could be like, damn, this feels weird bringing a chick back to my crib because my mom's and shit is here, whatever. But fuck it, I need to do what I got to do. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to get you to do. You could be, damn, it feels weird because I was in this position in my job, but now I'm in this way. Whatever, I got to do what I got to do to get to that next step. You feel what I'm saying? That's all it is. But appreciate the call, brother. We got a lot of calls in the queue, man. We gonna holler at you, man.
All right, bro.
Yo, call. Has he called up for a fucking consultation yet, bro?
Oh, I cut him off. He's gone. But yeah, he needs consultation.
Yeah, because he calls a lot. Like, look, I appreciate you for supporting the show, but bro, exactly. You might as well just get real coaching, bro. Like, cause bro,
right? Exactly. Facts. That's what I'm saying. Y'all be, oh man, y'all crazy on that shit. But let's go. 484. What's popping? Who's this?
Hey, what's up? It's Jason. You hear me?
Yes, sir. My brother, did you donate?
Yes, on the Cash App. How y'all feeling, Miles? What's up?
Yo, what up?
Chilling. What's going on?
Yeah, so I had two quick questions. So the first one is a little bit off topic, but what I wanted to learn. So I've been in the Bad Boy membership for a while now, and applying the game and stuff. So I'm really comfortable with the whole flirting, building sexual tension and shit like that. So like when I learned that stuff, it bridged me from just talking about the regular stuff and getting over to the flirting and all that stuff, you know, and that makes the woman feel a certain way about you. What I wanted to know is I wanted to get better at just teasing and being a playful person, you know, stuff like that. Because I enjoy those types of conversations, but I'm to the point where it's like I don't know how to generate it myself. Like I got friends or people I meet where it's just that playful back and forth, y'all talking shit, y'all having fun. I really, really enjoy that a lot. Like I really enjoy this type of conversation. People I do that with, they really enjoy it themselves. But I don't know what's that bridge from the regular talking stuff over to the playful. And it don't necessarily got to be flirting, because like these particular women, I'm not necessarily trying to smash. I just want to be better at cultivating the types of friendships and relationships that I want, because I just enjoy that a lot better. And when it happens, I don't have control over it. It just kind of happens. It's like when some people are like, oh, yeah, we want to date, and you know, we just kind of just started happening. Like we just start flirting, and everything just took off, and they don't know how. It's kind of, I feel the same way. So, what would you guys say? Like, how would I start making that happen? Or I don't know if you want to do a program or something, or just being more playful and being more fun, down to earth and stuff in conversation.
Hey, shut up, please, respectfully, because you just keep saying the same shit going on and on, please. Now, my question to you is, who are you?
Right.
As far as my personality, the type of person I am.
Who are you?
Me, I'm Jason. Like what you want to know? I'm Jason. I'm a cool person. Like, what you want to know about?
Who are you?
I'm Jason. Like, what you mean?
Okay, you see, here's what I'm talking about. When somebody asks you who you are, right? Not only do you have to know who you are, you have to know how to answer the question based on who you are. So even this is not a fucking application or an interview. I'm just you talking about you trying to be playful, right? And you trying to have all these great interactions and conversations. I asked you who you are. I gave you a broad, open-ended question that you could have said anything. You could have said anything playful, anything humorous, anything, you know, just like you talking about, lighthearted and back and forth, whatever you want to do. I gave you that opportunity just now. And you like, I'm Jason. What you talking about? What you trying to know? What you trying to do? And that's what I'm trying to explain to you, bro. You're not going to get anywhere until you really get comfortable with who you are. So when I ask you a question like that, you're supposed to be able to come back with a witty, playful response. But what I'm saying is you're not there yet because you don't have a great idea of who you really are. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. You got that?
And on top of that, was the problem is this. The problem that because that explained your problem right there. The problem is you're I feel like you're worried about what people are going to think about you, which is why you're not being playful and being witty and just doing what you need to do. Do you see what I'm saying? So coupled with what Miles is saying is also this thing where if you're too concerned about the response, then you're going to be sort of stuck at what you're trying to do. You understand? Because when Miles asked you the question, right, you didn't really have anything to say with it, right? Because you're probably thinking of the quote unquote right thing to say, or what do I say to this? Or what's the response to this? What's the correct way to be when in responding to that question? All of those things are the reason why you're having a hard time. You understand what I'm saying? Being, clever, witty, spontaneous, all that other stuff. You see what I'm saying? Because what you want to be, right? You're not allowing yourself to be it. Do you understand? Like, you're not allowing yourself to be that. Because everything you're saying, I understand what you're trying to get at, but what I'm saying is that in order for you to get there, right, you have to be fearless about who you are. And this is what Miles is trying to get you to understand.
Fearless.
You see what I mean?
Caller, how old are you? How old are you, Caller?
26.
You 26. Okay. Well, you're at a decent age where it's time for you to start taking game a little bit more seriously. And what I mean by that is you need to start, and I said this on the show the other day, you need to become the champion of your own identity. You need to start celebrating your life. You understand? Because you don't just, it's not about the conversation and being playful in a conversation. It's about you being celebratory about your life. It's about you loving yourself. It's about you having a good time all the time. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when you do come upon a conversation, the playfulness comes off naturally.
Right.
This is not about you fucking reading a book or taking some course to figure out how to be charming.
Right.
No, it's about having a charming life, being charming, not having a charming quality about you, but being charming. And the reason why you are all right, for example, the reason why, for example, the Fresh and Fit show last night was good was because it was literally Locario, myself, Myron, and Fresh and MLD. Thank you. We were just literally just being ourselves. And that's why y'all fuck with us.
Mm-hmm.
That's why y'all fuck with us. That's why the show was lit. That's why everything worked out cool. Because this quality of being playful and humorous and all that type of shit is something that was cultivated over years.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying is anything you want, you have to become it.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Right.
So let me ask you, is your life playful? Is your life enjoyable? Do you celebrate your life on a daily basis?
Yeah, I wouldn't say I celebrate on a daily basis. My life.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, right. That's it. That's all I need to hear, bro. That's all I need to hear. There's things you got to work on in your life, bro. If you're not celebrating your life on a daily basis, then there's things you need to work on. Period.
Right. You know, it's funny. Like you ever see a comedian just like heckle somebody in a crowd or just off the rip say some shit, or you ever see a rapper freestyle?
Yeah, stuff like that.
Right. But this is what I'm saying. That's what we're saying. The rapper can freestyle and the fucking comedian can riff and heckle the motherfucker, and it'll be hilarious because that's what they're about. Do you see what I'm saying? It's inside them. Do you see what I'm saying? So that they are the embodiment of it. You understand what I'm saying? It's not like they're trying some like on a jacket or some shit. Like that's that. Like if somebody was to say a joke, if that comedian said a joke, and then somebody said, "Hey, can you show me a human being that is the representation of that joke I heard?" They would just show that person. Because it's one and the same. That's what we're trying to say. You see what I mean? Like it's coming from the same source. So what we're saying is that when you become it, that's what's going to happen.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's what we're trying to get at. So the thing is that you have to spend some time with yourself to understand yourself and then be brave enough to be yourself. You see what I'm saying? Because just because you understand yourself doesn't mean you're brave enough to be yourself. You see what I'm saying? So you got to understand yourself and be brave enough to be yourself. And then that's when you're going to see that come out of you. You see what I'm saying? So that's just, certain things that you got to work on, my brother. But yo, man, we appreciate the call. If you need some coaching, hit us up for some coaching and then we will holler at you, man. Appreciate the call, my brother. All right. So let's go to 718. 718. What's popping? Who's this?
Yo.
What's going on? Who's this? Yo, this nigga. All right, let's go to 713. 713. What's poppin'? Who's this?
Yes, sir. How you doing, Mr. Locario? How you doing, Miles? This is the Menard. Yes, sir. I donated. Happy Thursday.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. What up?
Yes, sir. Hey, man.
What's good?
The first thing that I just want to say, Mr. Locario, is I just really hate excuses that I hear on this show, and not just this show, just in life, because the guys that's on this show is a reflection of guys, the average guy out here, right? And it's just so many excuses, right? And it's hard for me to accept the excuses because me as a man, I did not accept those excuses. I executed to where I have an excuse, right?
Right.
It was a couple of callers ago that was basically saying, like, oh, I live with my parents, and I feel weird about it, and woo. I will be honest with Locario, and I already told you and Miles this before. I was in a similar situation as him, where financial things was kind of hard for my mom and my dad. So I moved in with them after I graduated from college, and they helped me to get on my feet financially because I was trying to start my teaching career, right? So it made sense, right? See, one mistake that a lot of guys make is a lot of guys think too much. They think they way out the pussy rather than working their way into the pussy, right? And sometimes the best way to work their way into the pussy is to keep things simple. See, he really don't want to say it, Mr. Locario, but it's an ego thing with a lot of these dudes who still stay with their parents. They look at it like, oh, well, this girl is not feeling me, and she's gonna look at me like I'm a little boy, and I'm not there yet, and whatever the case may be. Now, Mr. Locario, let me just ask you and Miles this. Say if a guy does get his status up, right, and he moves out of his parents' house, get a high rise, get a big car, whatever, right? But he smashed the girl at his new spot, but she don't come. But the guy that still stays at his parents' house, AKA me back in the day, right? Regardless of what I was saying, girls was coming at my house.
Right.
Literally. You know what I'm saying? So regardless, which house is she going to go to? She's going to go to the guy that's going to make her climax. So it has nothing to do with this outside stuff. I feel like dudes, this now, the one thing that you should do, right, is if you do stay with your parents or you do stay with somebody else, right, make your private area very unique and very comfortable. So what I did with my parents' house is, yes, I was paying bills. So my parents knew that I was going to do whatever I wanted to do in the house, right? And I was doing that ever since I was a teenager, so it didn't matter, right? And my parents was always cool with it. Like, my parents stayed out of my business. You see what I'm saying? As long as I was doing what I was supposed to do and I was staying out of trouble, they not tripping, right? But what I did was in my room, I upgraded my room, right? I got me a new platform bed. I got me a flat screen TV on the wall. I got funky lights. You know what I'm saying? All this type of stuff to make my room be comfortable. So I'm comfortable as I'm trying to allow women to be comfortable in my space. So that's one thing that a lot of guys got to do. A lot of guys might just be sleeping on the couch or their room is toe up. So you're not comfortable because your space is not right. But if you make your space right, it doesn't matter if you have your own house or you just have one room. That's your space and you're comfortable within your space. You see what I'm saying? So I just really feel, and then guess what, guys? I was 29 when I moved out of my parents' house. And guess what? It wasn't young chicks that was coming to my house. It was chicks with degrees, got their own spots, got their own houses, paying mortgages and all this. And they still coming to my parents' house. You know why? Because I was making them come. You see what I'm saying? So all that extra stuff does not matter. The second thing I want to say is, guys, I was watching it because yesterday I was like, man, Locario and Miles ain't dropped no content today, right? So some told me to go to Fresh and Fit, and that's why I saw y'all and I saw Showdown last night, right? Now, there's something that, and this is why I really, really got nothing but love and respect for you and Miles. Y'all showed a lot of game and just y'all character last night. Now, you remember Miles when that girl chuckled And she was basically saying that like, oh, y'all talking about y'all high value men, but look at how y'all look. You short and chubby and y'all bald and you got on fake jewelry or whatever, right? Now, because she said that, right, Mr. Locario, for the average guy, Miles, that would have made that guy distraught.
Right.
And the average guy probably would have reacted the way she reacted when Myron got on her butt, right? But I didn't react like that. You know what you said, Mr. Locario? You was like, okay, you even said it. Yeah, my jury's fake.
Right.
Okay. Like, okay, you feel like my jury fake is fake. But the one thing you was showing her, Mr. Locario and Miles, y'all was showing her that you're just one chick out of a billion. So who cares what you think? Because I'm not even focused on you.
Right.
There's so many other girls in this room. I'm not even focused on you. You more focused on me than you.
Right.
So if that's how you feel, baby, that's how you feel. I have an abundance mindset. If you don't like me, cool, the next girl is gonna like me. But because a lot of guys don't have an abundant mindset, that would have threw a lot of guys off. And I'm probably sure because she did that and she seemed like she was comfortable in doing that, she has thrown certain guys off that are insecure and that feel like they gotta have their money. Because she was just saying, pull out your dick and pull out $100. Like, what is that is gonna show her?
Right.
She couldn't pull out $100. Matter of fact, I knew that she was broke because if you got a ride, you would just go down to the lobby. She was still trying to hang around. She was low-key trying to get a ride from one of them other girls. That's what it really was.
Right.
So she's really bummy, but guys with low value and low self-esteem would let a bummy chick take them down. But y'all got a ball or whatever the case may be. You're not going to let her take you down.
Right.
But guess what, Miles? And guess what, Mr. Locario? Y'all done pulled chick that's better than her. Even though she was kind of nice. She kind of had some abs on. I ain't gonna lie. But y'all pulled better than her. And guess what, Mr. Locario? There are chicks out here that like ball-headed men.
No, it's crazy though, man.
So that's Mr. Miles. I know you was about to say something.
I was just reiterating that I would have smashed. Like I told Locario, and I said it on the show too. I was like, on the low, I'd smash though, even though she acted like a fucking crazy bitch. If under different circumstances, I probably smash.
Right. But you know what's interesting about Fresh and Fit Show that I noticed is that, like,
yes, sir.
And I think this is something like, you know, some guys notice too, but they might not necessarily pick up on it. Is that, you know, when the girls first, because when we was there, we chilling, right? And before we start the show, the girls come into the spot and everybody was chilling. And we didn't really like talk to them. So we just kind of like looking at them like, all right, some of these girls looking kind of good. You know what I'm saying? And then what happens is that once you start to talk and the show goes on and the girls are talking and you're talking and you were getting everybody's ideas and all that other stuff, you start to see the woman for who she really is or her character. Do you see what I'm saying?
Right.
And so because of the character, what I noticed was certain girls that I thought was like, I started to look hotter to me. And then certain girls that I thought was hot started to look not so hot to me. You see what I'm saying? And it's so funny how the personality can change your perception on your attraction level of the woman.
Facts.
It's crazy.
Right. And also, Mr. Locario, I just wanted to add on, right? Remember how we were talking about, Miles, that because there are so many simps out here, the girl's game is based on how she manipulates the simp.
Right.
So because she's so used to simps, right? Even if you got money, that don't mean that you're not a simp.
Right.
You could be a bigger simp with money, right? Just because she treats simps a certain way. Yes, sir. No, I don't have none. Yeah, just because she treats simps a certain way, she came in Miles wrong, right? And she never even know. Miles could have been the apple of her eye. Miles could have been a dude that's dicking her down, making her come, doing all that, but she's prejudging. But that's what you want girls to do. You want the wrong girls to prejudge so they can get up out of there. Honestly, Miles, after that interaction, I already knew in your mind, you was like, I would fuck, but I wouldn't.
Right.
Yeah, no, facts. Yeah, facts.
That's the
and guess what, Mr. Locario, another thing.
That's the thing.
Here's how I know that guys don't understand the difference in the beauty of different types of women, right? I heard a lot of guys talking about that girl that was on the couch talking about she looked like Harriet Tubman or whatever. Yo, she was bad to me, bro.
Nigga, she was thick as shit, bro. You should have been there. She was thick.
Kind of thick, bro. What? But guess what, Miles? Here's how I knew that she was bettable. Even after all them guys call her Harriet Tubman and she looked like a slave or whatever. You know what she said? Yeah, oh, okay, that's cool.
Right.
I was like, oh, she's nice.
Exactly.
Nice.
That's a good point.
Look over her.
That's a good point because the way she responded to criticism and the way she was like, she was actually confident. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and she was cool and chill. Because even Myron threw her out, and she was still like, all right,
she was still chill. Yep.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but and understand, she was one of the women in the room that was in a long-term relationship.
Right.
You understand? And this is what I always tell guys about women who have a man or who have some type of consistent masculine energy in their life. They end up being more confident, and they end up being more classy type of women that you find yourself being attracted to. You understand? So that's why I be telling cats like, yo, when you holler at a chick and she say she got a boyfriend, don't get bent out of shape. Understand that that's a part of the reason why you was probably attracted to her in the first place.
Exactly. Right.
And then the last thing, guys, last thing I want to say is I really enjoyed last night's show because I feel like the truth came out. I feel like for the most part, the women because the women were even saying like, yeah, like we see what y'all are saying, and yes, it's like that. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like because everybody was being truthful, then we can actually get to the root of the problem and the solutions and the execution that we can go moving forward. So I just really liked how the show was last night. Everybody was being truthful and everybody was being honest, and we can actually have an honest conversation about the dating world and the dating cycle. So thank y'all so much, guys. Y'all are amazing. And next year, I plan to come to Miami if y'all have another convention. I'm definitely going to come next year.
That's
so thank y'all so much for the opportunity.
That's what's up. Shout out to the Anonymous playing the building. That's some real shit. That's some real shit. And you know what's crazy though, before I get to the next calls, I thought it was interesting on the show yesterday where they was talking the part where they asked, would you rather have an Instagram or have a dude to marry and shit? And most of them said Instagram, but then later on they was basically saying like part of the reason why they wanted the Instagram was because they said, I feel like I can like make money and survive with the Instagram. Right. So imagine how bad it's gotten where a woman feels like she has more of a chance to survive with Instagram than a man.
And think about that. If the internet could go down, they're like, if we lose electricity, there's no fucking internet, so you're done. And what's left?
Right.
What's really left? But
it's crazy. This shit is crazy. But let's go to 646. 646 was popping. Who this?
What's up?
What up, my brother? Did you donate?
What's going on, brothers?
Chilling. Did you donate?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir. Listen.
What's going on?
I want to congratulate you two. You two on the show last night was funny as hell. Y'all dropping the plugs of Bad Boy membership. When this happened, you guys are hilarious. You guys are hilarious. And shout out to Miles Cunningham, the way you handled that. I don't got game like y'all. Like, I used to, but I fell off. The way you handled that, Miles, is so calm, man. When I get my bread up, I'm definitely joining the Bad Boy membership. You two
appreciate you.
Celebrities. And another thing is, I want to say congratulations for you guys becoming high value men. Congratulations.
This guy funny.
Oh my
God. Oh man, you hilarious.
That's all I had to say. Shout out to you guys, man.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you, man. Appreciate the support, bro.
Oh man, that shit funny. All right, let's go to 248. 248, what's popping? Who this?
What's going on? I donated to you.
Appreciate you, brother. What's going on? Yo, you still there?
I think he just wanted to donate.
Oh, I guess yeah. He cut his shit cut off.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you.
For real. Well, call back if your phone working or whatever. Let's get some of these questions. We got a lot of questions.
Yeah.
So this one says, were you guys surprised at how the ladies acted last night? Not really. What's interesting is I was actually surprised at how much the women said they wanted the Instagram over the guy, but then I wasn't surprised when I found out the reason why. I was like, okay, now I get it.
Right,
it made more sense later. And I was like, okay, I see what's going on here. Right. And that's what I'm saying. It's sad because it's like, see, and that's the thing. The women don't want the average dude because women themselves see themselves as average. You understand what I'm saying? This is why it's funny, because this is why women are attracted to guys who are like top notch, above average, because that's what they strive to be. They strive to, again, they're seeing in you what they admire and want to be for themselves.
Exactly.
So if you're an average guy, she's like, well, I gotta get with you. You just average like me, nigga.
Right. See, or below average, because like what have I always said to y'all? Bitches know they ain't shit. Like,
right.
It's actual shit, bro. It's real shit. But as far as me and being surprised, one thing that surprised me was like nothing really surprised me per se. And even this didn't really surprise me, but it surprised me that it happened on air, was that girl started crying, and as she admitted that it was hard being a single mother, and she really wished she had a man. Because I think on a platform like that, I think bitches is trying to be super fake.
Right.
Well, I'm expecting it wasn't surprising, but it was unexpected, because I was expecting her to keep up the whole boss bitch attitude. But when she started breaking down, when she was like, I really respect Myron, and he's really smart, and he's right, because I got a baby and this shit is hard, and I wish I had protection and security, and I wish I had a man. And I was like, oh shit, this bitch is really going through it. Like, wow, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like moments like that are the reason why Fresh and Fit's show is necessary.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Real
because
shit.
It's shit like that really, you know what I'm saying? Because people will be like, oh, Myron's so hard on them and this and that, and the Fresh be saying this and they be doing that. And it's like, okay, but we got to that point though. You feel what I'm saying?
and honestly, I mean, again, I'm trying to give us like mad shine as much as I can, but I honestly feel like our energy brought that type of realness to the conversation, though.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's what I truly feel, because none of us was like out of our way disrespectful to them. At the same time, we were like keeping it super fucking real.
Exactly.
To the point where a girl like that, she just kind of fell to the realness of the men in the room. I was like, you know what?
Right, exactly.
I'm a single parent mother, and it's hard. I wish I had a fucking man. I really did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm like, you see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about right there.
Right. Now that's some real shit. All right, let's try this calls again. 248 and 973. 248, what's popping?
What's going on? I donated to y'all.
I appreciate it. What's good?
Okay, so my question is, like, as a man, like, I know y'all talk a lot about like manhood and everything. So like, and I know as a man, it's important that you gotta like get yourself together, and it's important to, get women and everything. But like, which is should you be doing first?
Hey, what's the question? You said, wait, rephrase it. Wait, say the question again.
Which is not more important, because both are important, getting money and getting women, but like, which should you like focus on doing like as a priority first?
No, you should focus on both at the same time. That's like, let me ask you this question. Should I focus on brushing my teeth, or should I focus on taking a piss?
I mean, I don't know. Shit.
All right, look. Here's the simple answer to your question. You should make both of them a priority, but do them in order. All right? So that means schedule your time accordingly. So that means if you're trying to get money, that means, look at your business, or or if you have a job. So, okay, if your job is from 9 to 5, then from 9 to 5, focus on your job. And then when you say to yourself, okay, now I'm off the job, I have time between 5 till 11 when I go to sleep. If getting bitches is a priority for you, you feel like you want to get some bitches, then from 5 to 11 when you go to bed, make sure you spend some time getting that bitches. Like you're literally asking us, how should I live my life? Like that's crazy, bro. Like there are things in life that are important, so you have to schedule your time. That's the bottom line. What do you mean?
Right.
Or does that answer your question?
Yeah, it does. I mean, I was watching your thing last night, and that's kind of like the situation I'm in. Like, I'm trying to do both. But I'm trying to see which one should I be focusing on first.
But bro, that's what I'm trying to tell you. No regard and Locario, I'll credit this bit of knowledge to Locario. You can, because I've always heard him say it, and I know he probably got it from like another guru or something, but I've always heard Locario say this: no matter how much you think you multitasking, you can only do one thing at a time.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying, bro? At any given time, you can only do one thing.
Right.
You understand? So right now I'm talking to you. After I talk to you, I could probably pick up my phone and swipe on a couple bitches. But right now, in this moment, I'm talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to take that reality into consideration. So if you're trying to make money and get bitches, then you got to schedule some time to making money, and then you got to schedule some time to getting bitches. That's it.
See, but the question he's asking, the problem with the question he's asking is he's asking the question he's asking the wrong question. You understand? And what I mean by that is this. Basically, what I'll rephrase the question to say what you're really trying to say. He's really trying to say, I want to get women, but is it going to help me to focus on getting money first so I can get the women? Or can I just get the women first and then it doesn't matter? That's what he's saying.
Right.
You see what I mean? So
well, I mean, doesn't, to a degree, doesn't get him. I mean, you can use, can't you? I'm not saying like tricking or nothing, but can't you get money and use that to help you in a certain way get women?
Nigga, you one of them looks money status niggas on the low. That's what it is.
See, you see what I'm saying? That's what I was talking about. He's asking that question. But that's the thing. If you asking it, so you're asking, well, can money help you get the women easier? Is that what you're asking?
I mean, not easier. I know it still takes work, but I mean, can't you leverage your money in certain ways, like to help you though?
Yeah, but that would be tricking or simping. That's what I'm saying.
But I'm not saying giving it away. Like if I make money and buy myself a fucking chain, and women like that and fuck me off the strength of the chain, like isn't that helping me? I didn't give her no money, but that money helped me get that woman for the night. You see what I'm saying?
No, but this is what I'm saying. Can you buy a chain right now?
No, I can't.
Okay, so what you're saying is that you need to go get money so you can buy a chain so that you can get women. That's what you're saying.
No, I'm just using it as an example. Can't you use your money in certain ways, not tricking, not giving the women nothing, not taking them on dates. Use the money for yourself, and as a byproduct of that, women be attracted to that.
No, but this is what I'm saying. This is the problem. It won't work for you because of how you're asking the question, my brother. This is what you're not understanding. Like this is what you're saying. See, in your mind, getting money to get the chain means that I can attract the woman. You understand? The difference between what you're saying and another guy who gets a chain because he likes chains, and then women are attracted to him because he's that type of nigga, is two different things. So that's what I'm saying. So this the part that you're not getting. You're trying to intellectualize in a certain way a situation and break down the situation, but you're breaking it down in a way where that's not really the case. So you're like, man, this guy has a nice chain, and the girl, she's checking him out, and they talking, and she looking at his chain, and she want to fuck with him because of that, right? So now you're thinking, damn, well, I gotta get some money so I can do the same thing as him and get the chain and get the girl, right? But what you don't know about that situation is the guy, he put on the chain because he just likes wearing chains. And some days he might not even put on a chain. He might just wear a watch or something. And you understand what I'm saying? But whatever he's doing with his clothing, his appearance, doesn't have anything to do with him trying to get the girl. It has something to do with him trying to be who he is. So what I'm saying is that the question you're asking, you're trying to almost find cheat codes to get the bitches.
Right. And really, just to break it all the way the fuck down, the bottom line is, my nigga, is you don't believe in yourself. That's the bottom fucking line. And that's the reason why you're asking the question the way you're asking the question. This is what they call a loaded question, because you're asking the question with the answer already in your brain. You already believe what you want to believe, but you're asking the question so you can validate what you believe. You understand? And your true belief, your thing that you truly believe is that you don't actually believe in yourself. You understand?
No, Mom, that's not the case. Like I like change. I like fast cars. I like things for myself. But I'm saying
but none of those things have nothing to do with getting with women, bro. None of those things have anything to do with getting women.
But aren't they attracted to those things?
No, they're not.
He's trying to explain to you, bro.
Bro, let me tell you something. Here's why you're fucked up. It's because the one thing that women are truly attracted to, you don't believe in it.
Right. Like, okay, let me okay, hold on. Let me explain to you. Hold on. Let me explain to you. I'll give you an example, right? You see this hat I'm wearing? Are you watching me on the screen, right? Do you see the hat I'm wearing?
No, I'm not.
Okay, so I'm wearing this like cabbie looking hat right now. I remember I was at a fucking spot. I was at this like club thing or whatever, this bar type of thing, right? Now, I'm at the spot. This girl comes up to me, this white girl. I don't know why white girls love doing this, but she's like, she fucking touches my hat and is trying to take my hat off, and she's like, "Oh my God, I love your hat. Can I wear it? Can I try it on? Blah, 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 blah. Your hat's so cool." Right? Now, in the spot, there was 3 other dudes in the same vicinity of me with the same type of hat. But she only did that to me. Why? Because it wasn't about the hat. It was about the nigga wearing the hat. You understand what I'm saying? So now on the outside looking in, a person gonna be like, "Oh shit, I saw this." They're looking at me like, "Oh shit, that chick likes Locario's hat. Let me get a hat like that." It's not about the hat. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're trying to get to you to understand.
No, I do. So are y'all saying that basically you shouldn't get anything nice for yourself if you don't need it to attract women? Then what's the point of getting anything nice?
No, we're saying get nice shit for you. But what I'm saying is getting nice shit just isn't, that's not going to make you attractive to, like what I'm saying is you can't copy and paste a fucking situation and think that's going to make women want you. That's what we're trying to say. So what I'm saying is if a guy saw this girl talking to me because of my hat, he can't just go and get, "Oh, let me get that same hat Locario got and put it on my head." And then girls will come and talk to me. It don't work like that.
Right. Okay. All right. I got you.
All right, brother, you got to get coaching, my nigga. That's what I'm saying.
You got to get coaching. He really don't get it, but you know, it's what it is.
All right, man. Well, holla at us, man. Be safe. This nigga Tyrone said cat maxing. And that's what all that maxing bullshit is about.
Right.
All of these dudes want to looks max and gym max and this max and that max because they're like, "Oh, well, if I do this, and then that's going to automatically," it's like he's looking for the cheat codes.
Mm-hmm.
That was his whole question from the beginning.
The whole shit.
What can I do first so that I can make? No, it's not about that.
Because he's like, I like nice things. And aren't women attracted to nice things?
Right. So therefore, I should be getting women if I get these nice things. Like,
Stop it, bro. Stop.
I'm like, oh man, that's crazy. Exactly, man. Like. See, he's like, dude said, Trey Tubb said, the hat didn't make Locario. Locario made the hat. Exactly. That's what we're trying to tell you. See, that's the thing that dudes don't get. They're looking at all of the fucking like surface level shit, which is why I shout out to Steve, surface dwellers. They look at the surface level shit, and then that's why pickup lines and try to follow what another nigga said verbatim, and oh well, he said this line. It's the shit falls on deaf ears, or it doesn't have the same impact because it's not inside you, bro. The game ain't inside you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because it's a subconscious thing. The girl who was talking about my hat and all this other stuff, she was attracted to me. There's something about me that made her attracted to me, but on the surface, she's like, "I like your hat." It's just like when you ever make a corny ass fucking joke and the chick laugh like that shit is amazing. Oh my God, you're so funny. Oh my God, you're so funny. And you're like, "Bitch, I just said a knock-knock joke. It ain't that serious."
Ain't that serious.
But it's hilarious to her because you said it. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is, Yo, man. Come on, guys. Well, let's go to 973, and then we're going to get to these questions, and we're going to be out of here. 973, what's popping? Who's this?
Sorry. Hi, Cold Steel here. I donated.
What's up, Cold Steel?
Hey, Cold Steel. Cold Steel, you all right, man? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm in.
He was coughing and shit.
Yeah, so if I'm out at night in the city, is it better to like in a club or a venue? Is it better to get to just introduce yourself to women and get exchange numbers to set up dates later, or is it better to like say the first girl I meet, right? Say I think she's fine.
Mm-hmm.
She exchanges numbers with me. Now since I have time to talk to her right then, isn't it? And if I know how to flirt, build sexual tension, all that stuff,
right?
Why not do it up? Why not keep talking to her right then instead of like waiting to set up a date later? So which do you think is better? Spend the time getting more numbers, or just like flirt, build sexual tension, maybe get her to make out with me or more?
Yeah, that's what you want to do. If you're out at night, hollering at girls, meeting girls at bars, clubs, and all that other stuff, you want to first make sure or try to pull her that night. You understand? So if you're talking to a girl, y'all flirting, let's say y'all start kissing and shit, it's fucking 11 p.m. on a Saturday night. You don't say to her girl, hey, this was fun. Give me your number. Like the only way you do that is if you actually had something else to do. Like if you was going to see another girl, you have to go to work or whatever. But if you didn't have nothing else to do and you're free and she's free, you need to make that happen tonight. So you say to her, listen, let's get out of here and go back to my place, right? So that's what you would do. Yeah, so you definitely want to do that. Now, the only thing you do is if she can't do that, let's say she had to go to work, or this times where I met chicks and they was like, flying out the next day and they fucking girlfriends were staying at them in the hotel room, or a bunch of other dumb shit that got caught in the way or whatever of the situation. Then you'd be like, all right, well, cool, let's exchange information and do this again another day or whatever. You understand? So you could do that also. But yeah, you always want to first try to smash and try to make something happen sexual at that moment. And if it's not feasible, then you know what I'm saying? Then you go for the, exchange of numbers. You see what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right.
Hey, one more thing. Would you mind unblocking me? Somebody blocked me from your channel. I can't make any comments.
Oh, really? Oh, I don't know how to happen.
What's your name on the block?
It's Cold Steel, right?
Cold Steel. Yeah.
Okay, so I gotta probably go into the dashboard of the channel and unblock you or whatever. But I'll try to make that happen later on. But yo, man, I appreciate the call, my brother, and make sure you check that cough, man. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you good. All right.
Yeah. No. All right, man. All right, appreciate it.
All right, peace.
Thanks.
Y'all terrible calling him COVID Steel. Y'all are worse. All right, so let's get some of these questions and we gotta head up out of here because we gotta run this shit. All right, so this says let me put on some of this music though. You feel me? Hold on. Put on some of these shits. Ah yes. Shit. Hold on. So what happened to all the Patreon exclusive live streams? Will they get re-uploaded? Well, what happened was some of them was on the other channel we had, and that channel got deleted. So you got to, that was YouTube did that. I don't know what happened. So those that were there, them shits is gone. You feel me? So, but this is why we upload new stuff every day, every week on the Patreon, and make sure you guys go to patreon.com/Mr. Locario so you can get the new shows and all that other shit. You feel me? It says, would any of you two smash the black chick who got kicked off last night of Fresh Events?
Yes.
So Miles is like, yeah.
And don't get me wrong. I mean, the way she acted really, the way she acted is separate from the fact of if I would smash or not. Right. You understand? Because if she had a different attitude, oh hell yeah, you know, if she had a different attitude, I might have hollered at her.
Right.
But the answer to your question, yes. But based on the way she acted, hell no.
Right. Facts. So it says, what's the difference between a woman's rotation and a man's rotation? Well, it's the thing. I would say, like, for women's rotation is different because women look at damn near all guys as in their rotation in most cases. Meaning, like, a woman, she'll have like 2 or 3 dudes that she's really feeling and they hook up and the sex is good. But what happens is that women easily have dick on standby because there's a bunch of dudes that's ready to fuck at any given moment. Now, the problem with that is that a woman doesn't want to get new terrible dick. You understand? Women like old reliable dick. You understand? So the old reliable dick is their rotation, but it's similar to the guy's rotation in the sense that there's just a few guys that she's messing with, just like there's a few girls you're messing with on a consistent basis. But for women have an easier time replacing sex than we do. You understand? I mean, it just is what it is. You understand? You said, how many women should a guy have on his rotation as a beginner? Like we were saying earlier, three is the maximum. You understand what I'm saying? 3 is a good number for most dudes. So what about women you have sex with on 3 separate occasions and it's multiple times per hookup, but no more after the 3rd occasion? Is that considered in your rotation? I mean, well, if it's no more after the 3rd situation, then nah. If it's done, then it's done.
Again, if it's 3 separate occasions and there's no more, that means she was in your rotation and she's not now.
Right. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much a wrap.
A bitch could be a part of your rotation for a very small amount of time. Let's be clear.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So you fuck her once, fuck her twice, fuck her the 3rd time. I mean, the whole time she's a part of the rotation, but she's not official until the 3rd. However, she's a woman. She can still fall off after the 3rd.
Right.
So therefore, she was in your rotation. Now she's not.
Right. That's facts. He said, I usually don't give girls 100% on the first night of having sex with them. So how can I get them to stay on my team? Well, you don't have to give them 100%. I don't give a chick 100% most of the time if I'm on the first time I'm fucking them. You know what I'm saying? You just can't be terrible. You know what I mean? So you want to give at least over 50%. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have to go all out and go crazy with a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you might not want to give a girl 100%. You know what I'm saying? Really on the first time, because what happens too is that either you're going to get a chick who might be a little too like attached too soon because they're like, oh my God, this shit was great, blah, blah, blah. Or you might give really good dick to a chick who don't deserve it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you find out she on some bullshit later. He said, so real quick, is asking myself why and answering that why considered focusing on myself? I swear I don't know how to think properly. What? Was this when he was asking? I'm confused, Brandon. You gotta call up with that one. Because is it easier to get beachies? Y'all motherfuckers are stupid. What is this question? I don't. Y'all motherfuckers.
Is it easier to get bitches, money, or pussy?
What?
Is it easier to get a bitch's money or pussy?
Is that what he's saying?
I guess that's what he's saying. Is it easier to get her money or is it easier to get her pussy?
It's easier to get her pussy.
I think it's easier to get her pussy.
Right, because chicks don't want to give nobody their money unless they like a chick gotta really like you. She can give you the money. That's how you know a chick really like you. If she giving you money, like I would say, money money is more like a chick could give you money and not even had fucked you yet. And that's like she like you, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like a chick ain't giving money to a nigga that she just like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Like a chick, like chicks gotta like you to give you money. Because a chick could like you and still not want to fucking give you money. But if she give you money, she fucking like you, my nigga. You see what I'm saying? So understand that. Is it harder to get? Oh, he already asked that. I matched with a girl 2 times on Tinder and she always DM'd me first with damn. I proceeded by letting my intentions known from the start, but each time I will set a date, she will not respond and charge to the game and stop fucking with her. You know what I'm saying? Real simple. Oh, she says, a few weeks later, I approached this girl in real life without knowing who she was and got her number only to realize it was the Tinder girl. Y'all niggas be living inside movies and shit. With all these plot twists and turns and all that. Nigga, just call it a day with that woman. This nigga asked the question like 20 fucking times. He said, would you swing with your girl, swap partners with another couple right next to each other? I've done that before. So yes. You know what I'm saying? What else? How can I become multifaceted without being incongruent? What? What do you mean? You gotta flesh that question out a little bit. Multifaceted. What do you mean by multifaceted? About with what? What are you talking about?
And you trying to be what are you trying to be multifaceted with?
Right.
And what constitutes congruency or incongruency with what it is you're talking about?
Right, exactly.
So, we don't know what you're talking about, so we can't answer that question, bro.
Right. Says, I vetted this woman for a year. She brought good value to my life. Once she earned the title of being my main, a month in, she then started to get disrespectful. Have y'all dealt with something similar?
Wait, what?
No, you wasn't. Listen, bro.
He's leaving something out.
Yeah, you leaving something out. You was not vetting her for no year, and then all of a sudden she got disrespectful.
You know what it is? He probably like smashed her once, and then never talked to her again for like 9 months.
Right, exactly.
And then thought to himself that was a part of the whole like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's something missing from that story, bro. It don't work that way.
Right, because there ain't no way in hell where you was really vetting a chick. She was super fucking consistent, cooperative, all that. Because remember, her attachment to you and the way things are going gets stronger over time.
Right.
You understand? Like you basically might as well have said, man, I've been training in the gym for like a year straight, and I've been lifting like weights like crazy. I'm up to like, I'm benching 200. And then all of a sudden, I couldn't pick up a 20-pound dumbbell. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, that don't even make no sense.
Yeah. Papi Blanco, if you could call in before we end the show, that's the only way you could get your question answered, because you leaving something out.
Right, exactly.
That it don't work that way. Whatever you trying to pull, don't work that way.
Right. So Buy My Mixtape says, any updates with the identity course?
It's coming. Like I was saying, it's definitely gonna come out before. My birthday's in July, so it's definitely gonna come out like on or before July. The month of July. So it's coming, guys. It's definitely coming. We, like I said, I'm just trying to make sure the content is full. And everything is set up good before we go ahead. And the rollout got to be right, too. So,
Right.
Plus, nigga, we in Miami trying to take care of all this shit. So I ain't.
Right.
You know what I mean?
He said, how long should I wait for a woman to come back into my rotation when you smashed her on multiple occasions?
What do you mean wait for her to come back into your rotation?
Right.
What y'all waiting on bitches for, bruh? What are you talking about?
Hold on. You don't wait. Listen, you're not waiting for a woman to come back into your rotation. If she's coming, if you have to wait for her to come back into your rotation, what that means is that she's not in your rotation, which means that y'all are not fucking with each other. Right? So if you're not fucking with her, why are you thinking about her?
Right.
You understand? You should be on to other women. Now, if this girl does holler back at you at some point, right? That doesn't necessarily mean she's back in your rotation. You understand? Like, you can still smash her that one time and then never see her again after that. That doesn't, you see what I'm saying? So she's only back in your rotation if there's that consistency with her fucking you and y'all continuing from that point forward. You feel what I'm saying?
90 seconds.
So it says, so are y'all saying that men shouldn't use the things they buy for themselves to attract women? Aren't women attracted to the nice things we buy for ourselves? I feel like y'all, like, it's so hard to explain this to y'all sometimes. So like what do you, like, I'm trying to get y'all to understand. And you know what's the interesting part about this?
60 seconds.
This is actually why guys have a hard time getting women. It's because what I notice with these types of questions is a lot of guys have very, like, their thinking is extremely like, you know, 1 + 1 is 2, then 2 + 2 is 4. It's like very like
elementary.
Right. It's like a very like, it's like, well, this equals this and that equals that. And it's like, you have to understand that there's a part of the game where you have to be aware of something. You have to have a certain awareness, or you have to see it.
See,
you know what I'm saying?
What I think would help explain it is, I think what guys are forgetting is, like, there's a piece missing, and the piece that's missing is your confidence.
Mm-hmm.
The piece that's missing is your confidence, because and here's why. Like the last caller, he said, I like chains and I like nice things, and aren't women attracted to that?
Right.
Here's the part that you're missing. Like, when I put on my glasses, when I shave my head, you know, clean and groomed, when I put on cologne that I like to smell, I like how it smells on me, and I put on my chain and I put on a shirt that I like how it fits me. What it does is it makes me feel good about all the choices that I made about my appearance.
Right.
And that feeling good is my confidence. And that's what a woman is attracted to.
Right.
It's like what you and the example of the hat. You say you was in a spot where multiple guys was in a spot and they had the same hat.
Same hat, right.
But the girl came and gave you choosing signals.
Right.
To keep it simple, right? The reason why is because you wore that hat and you also wore other things that gave you a certain level of like, I'm the shit energy, confidence. Yo, this hat, this outfit, nigga, I'm the fucking shit. And that energy comes out. Now, here's the problem with a lot of niggas. What happens is you go and you buy the jewelry, you buy the cars, etc. And even though you like those things, they don't add to your confidence. So there's still nothing for the bitch to be attracted to. Because, and if she is attracted to the cars and the jewelry, she is only attracted to the cars and jewelry.
Right.
So she will use you for your resource.
Right.
But if there's no personal confidence and no energy from you to associate with the entire, like, system of your appearance, she's not going to be attracted to you. She'll only be attracted to the objects that are on you.
Right. Exactly.
That's the part that all of y'all motherfuckers is missing. That's why, yes, it's a very close. It's like I you know, and that's the reason why this looks, money, status shit is always such a fucked up conversation, and that's why it's so hard for them to really, really get it. And that's why they love to ask those fucking like those like slick ass questions.
Right. And you know, also too, see, he's saying, well, you know, he's like, oh, you should buy these things for yourself to attract women. Aren't women attracted to these nice things, right? See, this is what you have to understand. understand, they're looking at the thing. So the car, the jewelry, etc. Right? Now, it's not about the car or the jewelry. It's about who's attached to that jewelry, who's attached to the car, who's the guy behind those things. Now, think about it this way. Imagine you go to a karaoke spot, right? And somebody puts on a Beyonce song.
Right.
They sing Beyonce song karaoke. They're singing her song in the karaoke. Does it sound exactly how Beyonce sings it? No. But she's saying the same exact words. She's using the same exact shit. So why doesn't it sound? Why is it right? So she's putting on the same show, right? She's saying the same song, but it don't sound like Beyonce. So if Beyonce sung it and this person sung it, and people wanted to actually listen to the song for their enjoyment, they're gonna go to Beyonce.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But they're saying the same exact fucking words in the same rhythm.
And the same notes and everything, yeah.
Right. You see what I'm saying?
But what makes the difference is the person.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. So if you're just like, well, let me just get a chain and let me get a car, and then but who's the person behind all that shit? That makes a difference.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And this is the thing. This is why I tell you guys, this is the hard part for a lot of dudes. Women, I know this is going to be hard for you guys to understand and get, because I'm about to say something that's going to blow your mind. You're going to be like, Miss Locario, this is bullshit. This is insane that you're about to say. But women, get this, guys. I want y'all to come in close so y'all can hear. I'm going to get close to the mic. Women are human beings, guys. They are human beings. So what does that mean? Yes, they're human. I know that sounds crazy, because see, what guys want is they thought women were robots. So they wanted it happen to say, man, all I got to do is find the formula to get this damn robot to work.
Right.
Oh, I just got to get the chain formula and the car formula and the money formula, and then therefore these robots will do my bidding. I just need to find the secret code.
Right.
That's not how it works, guys. A woman has to feel you. Has to feel you. You understand? She has to feel the man behind the chain. Because this is the thing. What happens is the woman, she feels the guy, and then she likes the chain because the chain is on the guy she feels.
Right.
You understand? That's what y'all don't get. Just like I said with the joke. A guy can say the corniest joke, but because it's said by the guy she feels, it's funny. You understand what I'm saying?
That's facts.
That's what, like, I don't, like, it's not like it's, dudes just don't get it. They don't get it, bro. It's like,
and they, again, they don't want to get it, bro. They don't want to get it. Because it's easy to go out and buy a chain.
Right.
It's hard to actually believe in yourself and have confidence.
Right. Exactly.
You understand?
Exactly.
But I'm gonna tell you though, when you reach a certain point and you flip your mindset, it's actually not. It's not that hard.
Right.
However, you still got to make that transition to actually believe in yourself. And that's the part that a lot of guys struggle with. And again, that's why that looks, money, status conversation is always so fucking, it's like pulling teeth, because they can't let go of but if I have the chain, she'll like me, right?
Right.
And I'm like, yeah, but it's not about the chain. Yeah, but if I have the chain, is there a chance that the probability will increase ever so slightly though, right? Because the chain is shiny and she'll see it, right? Yeah, but it's not about the chain, bro. You still gotta no, wait, but if I get the chain, everything will be okay. Bro, I need you to believe in yourself, bro. I need you to have confidence with or without the chain. But wait. Forget all that. Just if I have the chain though. Wait, maybe. Hey, if I put diamonds in it, right, will that increase my chances? And it's like, bro, I'm trying to help you, but you keep focusing on this chain, and you believe in more in the chain than you believe in yourself.
Right. And then what they think, the girl gonna get with them and just stare at the chain all day?
Yeah,
they're gonna be like this. Look, this is what's gonna happen, right? They're gonna be chilling with a fucking chick, right? And then like they're gonna have a watch or some shit, and they're gonna be like, "Yo, this girl, she started acting funny," and then they be like, "Bro, all you gotta do is be like, here, bitch, come here, bitch, come get this bitch. Okay, come get this bitch. Yes, here, bitch, come get the like, what the fuck." You know what I'm saying?
Like it's like go get the chain and just walk around like this.
Exactly right.
and get choosing signals like a motherfucker.
Right. You ain't gotta. You just go up to the chick and you say, "Yo, what's up?"
Right. Matter of fact, take the fucking chain off and just hold it, just like with the watch. Just hold it. Yo, girl, what's up? Huh? What? You see, why don't y'all do that shit? Why don't y'all just do that shit? Like,
exactly.
Just go buy anything expensive and just walk around like this.
Right.
Get choosing signals. Just go get choosing signals all fucking day, my nigga. Hey girl, how you doing?
Right.
Nigga, don't click off of our channel right now, nigga. Leave us alone. All the looks money status niggas. Just go buy something expensive and just go like this in front of the bitches, bro, and get as many choosing signals as you want. You'll be all right.
Right, exactly.
Stupid motherfuckers, man.
Oh man, I swear to God, this shit is too funny. Oh, this is too funny, man. I tell you, they I don't know, man. It's fucking crazy. But anyway, guys, listen, we got to wrap this up and shit. You're about to go to the Conference of Masculine Excellence. Guys, also, remember, you can watch this on live stream today. Today it starts at 6. So you guys can watch it today. Go to masculineexcellence.com/Locario, and you can buy a virtual ticket and watch it online. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you can watch the whole weekend. You feel what I'm saying? So it's going to be a lot of good speakers. Make sure you guys go to masculineexcellence.com/Locario, and make sure when you type in masculine excellence in the URL bar, you type it in correctly, because you got to get to the right website.
And if y'all like, I know a lot of y'all already know MLD, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you already know MLD, but if you're not, a lot of y'all that don't, he was a guy that was on the show with us on the Fresh and Fit podcast with us last night.
Right.
And he's going to be one of the speakers. So,
so MLD is going to be there.
Yeah.
Dr. BOA, Sterling Cooper, Rollo Tomasi. Who else? It's a bunch of other people there that's going to be there speaking. So, make sure you guys check that shit out. You feel me? Right. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. So we will holler at you guys later. And remember, the truth is inside you. We out. Peace. Later.
When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first, you're going to have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
The fuck, did that shit just freeze? Hold on.
When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about.
This is crazy.
When it comes to.
What? Are you double clicking it?
Yeah, I'm trying to click it. The shit won't play. That's hilarious. I'm gonna just end the shit.